Dirk and Ben, and we are back at Whiskey Rickhouse for day 7 of our 2017 Whisky Advent Calendar review of the Advent Calendar by Drinks by the Dram.
That's right, and today we have the Roe Co, Roe Company Irish Whiskey, blended Irish whiskey, coming in at 45% alcohol by volume.
Man, I'm a big fan of Irish style whiskeys. They're a little bit sweeter normally, so I can't drink a ton of it, but I do like it as a sipping whiskey. I usually need nothing with it except for maybe 1 block of ice, and I'm good to go. So what are you thinking about the color on this one, Ben?
I like the kind of a medium honey on here, a golden honey.
Yeah.
Looks very nice.
Beautiful golden color.
Very smooth nose on here. It's just no hit of that alcohol at all on here. It comes through nice, smooth, get a little bit of sweetness through here.
I would agree with it. The nose is extremely balanced. I get just a little bit of heat towards the very end if I go on a deep breath, but it's not a shock, so it's not an overpowering heat.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to tasting this one. I've actually never heard of this company before, nor have I had this whiskey, so this is yet another reason to get the Advent Calendar, because I never would have even known to look for Roe Company. Never heard of it before.
Or if it's on the shelf, do you go with something new? Or if you're buying 1 bottle that day, do you go with one that you know or that you've been looking to go to the store for? And I would not have guessed, I was looking at bottles a second ago, that this was 45% alcohol. I don't get any burn front to back, all the way through, smooth mouth, velvety texture all the way through, no bite to me.
It's an extremely well-balanced whiskey. If you like to feel the bite of your whiskey, then this one is probably not for you. This is probably one of the smoothest whiskeys that I've ever had the pleasure of trying. From front to back, as you mentioned, there is none of that invasive heat whatsoever from the alcohol burn. It is just full flavor.
And that flavor would be to you?
I get a little bit of vanilla from the sweetness, probably. Maybe some pear on the fruit side.
It's the vanilla. I wouldn't say it's flavorless, but it's almost flat all the way through too. It doesn't like build and drop. It's a nice smooth flavor all the way through, but I have a hard time picking out some of those subtle flavors throughout it. Hard for me to say what that primary one is. It's not a heavy oak, it's not a vanilla. I mean, it's balanced, it's good flavor. Unfortunately, I can't tell you much about what I'm getting.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of transition from front, mid to finish at all on the palate. It is pretty much so, as soon as you taste it, it tastes the same way in your mouth, and it tastes the same way after you've swallowed it. So it is extremely well-balanced whiskey. This would be an easy one to drink for me. I don't know if I'm going to make room on my shelf for it, though, because I tend to like a little more expression and a little more heat. The fact this is so well balanced, this is a perfect whiskey to serve someone who has not had whiskey before or is looking to get into whiskey. This would be a great introduction whiskey. For me, though, it's not quite what I enjoy as much. I could sip it all day long, but am I going to make room on my shelf? I'm going to have to give it a thumbs down and say no.
This one, I actually would say yes to, but I can tell you I would be bumping one off that kind of fits the same profile that goes along with it. I do enjoy that nice smoothness all the way throughout. Can mix with just about anything I wanted to on there, so I would probably bump something I have on there that's close to the same, a little sweeter, and keep it.
Very nice. Okay, so thanks for joining us on day 7, and we really appreciate your views.